Hey Faendal, you want to be my follower?
I appreciate the offer, but I'm content here in Riverwood. I've got my work at the mill and my hunting grounds to keep me busy.
Hey, what's the real deep root that you don't like Sven?
Huh? Sven's a good enough fellow, I suppose. But he's not from Valenwood, and he certainly isn't a Bosmer. I'm sure you've met plenty of Nordmen like him, and I'm sure that you've seen how they treat the Bosmer. But I suppose that's not your problem, is it?
So you don't like him because he treats you different because you're a Bosmer?
He treats all Bosmer like we're lesser beings. I've seen the way he looks at me, and I'm sure you've seen how he acts around Camilla. It's like he thinks he owns the place. I'm not going to stand around and watch him treat her like that. I'm not going to let him treat the Bosmer like that either. I don't like him, and I don't trust him. But that isn't really your problem, is it? But I suppose it's not like you're going to be around here for long.
I can talk to Camellia for you.
You'd do that for me? That's surprisingly kind of you, adventurer. I'm not sure what to say.
Hey Camilla, I got a note from Faendal for you.
Oh, a message from Faendal. How exciting. I wonder what he's up to.
Hey, quick question, why are you dating two guys at once?
Oh, you know, variety is the spice of life.
So you admit you're a hoe?
That's a bit rude. I prefer to think of myself as indiscriminate. Besides, it's not as if Riverwood is overflowing with exciting choices.
But it's not fair to the guys that you're dating that have to compete for your affection.
Fair? This is Skyrim, not some Saradilic court. They know where they stand. Besides, a little competition never hurt anyone. Look at this place. It's not exactly bustling with options.
You know, not everybody is welcome to competition.
Oh, really? And who made you the competition judge?
Apparently you made yourself the competition judge.
I suppose that makes me the reigning champion, then.
You know what, I'll just give you your note and be on my way.
Fine by me.
What's up YouTube, this is Anxiety Game here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Skyrim, particularly on PC. Now it's been a few months since I've played Skyrim, but I jumped back in and I found a really cool mod which I was hoping for quite a while. Now we all know about the AI mods that came out for Skyrim that allow you to talk to characters in game using your voice. Well, there's a new one called Skyrim.net, and it surpasses the older versions that kind of went underdeveloped or just kind of faded away. Now, this one is the newest iteration of the Skyrim AI, and it's very easy to install. Maybe a little bit finicky to configure, but you will need at least $10 for it, the easiest version anyway. So I want to show you the best way to set it up as a new person who already has a mod list installed. And I'm trying to be quiet because my brother's sleeping, but okay, so you're gonna have to go to open router, then you come here, and this is where you're gonna find your model names just beforehand. So you're gonna go create account, sign in with Google, go to settings, then go to credits, and go ahead and add $10. Now this will drain really slowly. It'll take about a week for it to run out if you're using expensive LLMs, large language models. But I'm going to show you a way to configure it to get the fastest speeds with the best clarity. And yeah, and the, you know, uh, an efficient way to do it. So you come here, you make your account, and then you set up an API key after you add the $10. Set up an API key, name whatever you want. I name mine Skyrim. When you create it, it will give you a key to copy. You want to paste that into a text document and save it somewhere because you will need that. Then you want to search up Skyrim.net on Google. So I'm going to do it right now. Skyrimnet, no spaces. So you get Skyrimnet game plugin on GitHub. That's the one you want. So you click on that and it'll bring you to this page. Alright, so you want to make sure that you have all these dependencies for this mod. You need to have each one of these mods installed, plus the C++ redistributable. Now, if you play a lot of games, you probably already have the C++, but these other ones are mods that you can find on Nexus Mods. They will use, if you click the link, it should take you to the Nexus Mod page and you install them like any other mod. You want to have all of these. You can also install the optional ones if they apply to you. Then you come here to releases and you click on this, scroll down, and download the Skyrimnet Beta 18 zip file. This you will install like any other mod in Mod Organizer, and it's as simple as that. And we will jump over to Mod Organizer. So if you don't know how to install a mod that's not downloaded through Mod Organizer, you come up here and you install the mod wherever you saved it. You click on it and click open. You want the zip archive. Just click on it and click open, and then it will prompt you to install the mod, and you click OK, install, and then it comes into this list right here. Now, Skyrim.net, I don't think that it has any plugins. Oh, it does. It has one plugin. So if you're rocking a mod list that already has mods installed, you want to put it towards the bottom, but above your Dynaload and basically your Dynaload and FlatMap framework. You want to put it above these. So I have mine in my added. Let's see, where is it? In my added mods. I'm using Mages and Vikings as a Wabbajack mod list. I ripped out the ENB and added community shaders. So if you guys want to know how to do that, I'll link my video for that. But anyway, onto the video, we're gonna start up Skyrim. So you can only enter the website interface when the game is loaded. And that's where you will configure everything to run. It's pretty straightforward and it has a very, very good tutorial. Alright, now that the game's loaded up, before you go into the game, you go Alt-Tab and go to your browser, and you're going to type localhost 8080 and then press enter. And it'll bring you to the Skyrimnet dashboard. The mod has to be installed for this to work. So once the game started, you can load up into this dashboard, and it will greet you with a tutorial. You can go ahead and follow the tutorial. If you accidentally closed it, you can look up here on the top right. You see tutorial and extra features. You can click on these and it'll restart the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to configuration and go to advanced configuration. Then you want to go to AI model and then go to LLM settings. Then you want to click this here and go to default. And here where it says API settings, you're going to enter your API key and immediately click save. This will set the API key for all um the following LLM settings. Then you can go ahead and change the model name. Now I'm going to provide the best models that I use right now for the fastest speeds using Pocket TTS. Alright, so the two ones that you're going to want to change. So we're going to be using Mistral, the small 24 billion instruct LLM for most of the stuff, and for the memory and diary and character um character biography or whatever it's called, we're going to be using qwen. Now this qwen version is very light and it doesn't cost a lot to run it, which is why we use a cheaper version for the memory and diary and stuff like that, because that stuff will use most of the tokens. So we went with the cheaper one. It's still fast, so we'll be using that one. So for the default, you want to set it to Mistral, and I'll provide them in the link. And then you paste it in here over whatever's already in there. Paste it in here and click save change, save configuration. Then you want to do that the same for agent default, universal translator, action evaluation, combat, game master, meta, and that's it. You leave vision as default. Then you want to come back, copy the qwen version, the qwen model name, and then you want to go to character profile generation, paste it, diary generation, paste it, and memory, paste it. Then you save those. Now, another thing that you guys are probably going to want to know how to do is how to slightly speed up the Pocket TTS. So if I go to NPC voices, then we click on Pocket TTS, then we go to connection, you want to set this to 8, save configuration, then you want to set the max LSD steps to 1 and click save configuration. That'll slightly speed up the Pocket TTS. Now, you guys also probably want to know how to disable the character and world narration, because a lot of people want to know how to do that. So what you want to do is go back to the test easy setup, and under quick settings, you want to click enable AI narration. It'll already be checked for you. You want to uncheck it. and then you want to go to configuration, advanced configuration. You want to go to general settings and game. Then you want to go to general, make sure enable narration is disabled. Then you want to scroll down to voice, scroll all the way down to the last thing in voice, and where it says voice player input, make sure that is disabled. Then save configuration. Then you want to head over to reaction events and go to player reactions. Then you want to click event response configuration, and you want to uncheck all of these. Make sure they're all unchecked. Forgot to uncheck one. Make sure they're all unchecked, and then click save configuration. That'll stop all the narration in your game. Now you can also set the world prompt, basically your main prompt. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So you want to go back to test and easy setup. You want to change the text to speech to Pocket TTS. Click Save TTS config. Now you want to make sure your API key is also correct in this window. If it's not, put it in there. Save LLM config. Then you want when you first test the text to speech test, it will download the Pocket TTS and it'll give you an error. Just wait a couple of seconds and then test it again and then it'll work. So if I test it, bam, that's it just
This is a text to speech test. Hello.
that's basically what the characters will sound like. So if I test again, bam, another text. If you want to learn how to edit the prompt to make things the way you want them to be AI wise, you click the tutorial here and you keep skipping. It'll bring you to the correct prompt editor. So this right here, you want to stop here and paste your prompt in here. I already pasted my prompt in here. So I got a mood system and a mood shifts and personality and humor. So I wanted my AI to be a little bit humorous, but also be realistic and have a mood system. So I pasted my prompt in here. You click save up here, and you should be good to go. You will be good to go. Now the default way to use your voice is to hold F4 and talk and then release. But if we go into game and I click continue, I will show you so you're going to want to go to mod configuration and go to Skyrimnet. Go to hotkeys and then enable use in-game hotkeys and set your voice recording to whatever you want. You can also do an open mic and set that to whatever you want. So that way you don't have to use the key every time you want to talk. But I prefer voice recording. I prefer to use the key. So I'm going to talk to Faendal. Hey Faendal, how you doing?
It's been a long night. I'm glad to be back on familiar ground.
So the speed in which they respond has been greatly reduced. Now if I change it to, if I go back to the dashboard, and I change it to Piper,
I've never had much to do with his family. His parents are good people, I suppose. I don't know them well enough to judge.
hey, where are we right now?
When you're in Bertrand mine, you were the one who led us here.
What are you doing right now?
Keeping watch, making sure we're not surprised by anyone else. You know, I think we should keep moving.
So if you want a faster text-to-speech, you use Piper, but I prefer the quality, and it's a slight delay, but it's worth it. So I go back to Pocket TTS. Now the other options are like paid options on servers that you can use, or ones that you install on your computer, but they're very taxing. And yeah, so I wanted to use just the two free ones, and I configured it to be as fast as possible with Pocket TTS. So if you follow my guide, you should have similar results. So I'm going to save this and test. Okay. Faendal, be my follower.
Faendal?
Hey, Faendal, be my follower.
Sure, Carly.
Okay, so he's now following me.
Still need me to do something? Still here.
Alright, so he should follow me now. Alright, we're going in. There's gonna be bandits in here, so watch out.
What do you
Got my
need?
bow ready.
Anything else?
Be quiet
I know.
and sneak.
This is why I brought my hunting bow.
He might not follow me in here. Alright, follow me and stay quiet.
I'm right behind you. I've got your back.
That's the last time I ate in Minecraft.
So this is really good for role playing,
Fish out of a latrine.
and it's come a long way. So see if we can't take these guys out.
Stay alert.
Oh, no you don't. Far east, man. Won't get away with that. Die!
So you think you can fight, huh? Let's see what you can do with it.
Guess it's all clear now.
Keep fighting, Nord.
I don't even know where Faendal went. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have as much fun as you can with Skyrimnet.